You know, only three schools have repped the SWAC when it comes to the Celebration Bowl. Only three schools. The only one to win won so long ago that the kids who were born when it happened are now entering first grade. Follow me on this one. Yeah, folks, seriously. Look at this, look back at the last 6 years. We're not going to count the COVID season because the game wasn't played. But the last 6 years, it's only been two schools, one state, two rivals from the SWAC to represent, nut up, and go play in the Celebration Bowl. Alcorn State and Jackson State. Mississippi, stand up. They played the Carolinas, North and South. Now, they haven't won any of them. Those last 6 years have had the most press on the SWAC in football. But it comes down to the last game, something happened. Now you can say it was A&T building the monster, or was Jackson being overconfident, or Jackson falling apart because coach was leaving and didn't really play. You can say any one of those things. One thing you can't say is any other team in the SWAC in the last 6 years nutted up and showed up. Now, like I said before, Grambling has won the Celebration Bowl. That was over 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. Those kids who were born that night are now 7 years old. They're entering into second grade. You have people who have gotten their doctorate in less time than the difference between Grambling winning the Celebration Bowl and now. So yeah, we still give them props. They're the only one to show up and win. No one else. The other 9 schools, you don't see Prairie View, you don't see A&M, you don't see Bama State, you don't see UAPB, you damn sure don't see Valley. Hell, Bethune-Cookman and FAMU were in the other side of this thing. You didn't see them in either one of them. You don't see Southern. You only see Alcorn and Jackson. So once again, today we have the SWAC Media Day. A lot of coverage going to happen with these schools talking about how good they are, how much talent they have. We've heard this before. We've been down this road. I'm not hating on the SWAC. Anytime you prove a point or show a point to somebody that's against what they want to believe, they say you're hating. I'm being objective. We've heard every single thing. We've heard all spring how good Jackson State is. Hell, I heard so much how good Jackson State is, I think they should go ahead and play in the FBS. I heard about all this great talent coming down to Alcorn and coming down to Grambling, and the coach, Hugh Jackson, the quarterback whisperer, finally got a quarterback, and it boils down to two schools, man. Alcorn and Jackson State. Even if FAMU decides to finally nut up, I mean, if they kidnap T.C. Taylor, they go ahead and hide J.D. Martin in the locker room, send prostitutes to the dorm room the night before. Whatever it takes, if FAMU finally wins against Jackson State, they'll lose to Alcorn. That's just how the SWAC is. Those schools hate each other, but they got each other's back. But the question is going to be, can one of those schools finally beat the Carolinas? Because, like I said, you hear everything. You'll hear how great schools and coaches are. You'll have the most media hype for a whole season on those particular schools, that particular conference. But if this number gets to 7, nothing else matters. 7 straight years means even if you come back the 8th year and win, they'll still say, well, it took you 7 tries to do it. You got to man up and stop it before it hits 7. Lucky number 7 is all that matters. Look, I ain't gonna front to you. We've heard all this before. We've heard every damn thing about the players at Jackson. Every damn thing about how Copenhagen finally got a quarterback. Everything about Dooley being a great offensive coordinator. Everything about Maynard being the quarterback whisperer. Everything about Andrew Body at Texas Southern having the most talent of any HBCU school, NFL projections-wise. Every damn thing about Prairie View having best facilities. The one thing we have not heard since Grambling was your winner and champion of the Celebration Bowl, representing the SWAC, etc. Nut up or shut up this year. I'm out.